Morning, guys. This is going to be my first public live stream this week, obviously. The last four were the private ones, if you're wondering where I was. My main focus for today is preserving capital, though. It's been a good week, so I don't want to just give it all back on a Friday. And I don't know if we're going to just consolidate today or if we're going to want to see some type of continuation to the downside. Four-hour chart, we're trading up into an hourly breaker. This big down close candle. High, low, higher, high. Boom, about the midpoint of that. Hourly time frame, trading up into this order block. Completely closed in this imbalance. And then also an hourly breaker, this down close candle. So nothing jumping out to me yet. Nasdaq showing strength to the upside. Let me take a look at the dollar. Nasdaq traded up into the rejection block, cleaned out all these bodies. See that? And it looks like dollar index wants to retrace down into the daily range. Buy side's been taken multiple times. Displacement. So yeah, dollar looks bearish in my opinion. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow's going lower. Hopefully this imbalance here. Take yesterday's high to low. Didn't quite reach equilibrium, so. Looking for yesterday's PM highs. Like I said, I don't know. To me, it seems like we're gonna want some type of continuation to the downside, and I'm monitoring to see if we respect these premium arrays up here or not. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we came out and swept Monday's low and went and created the low of the week here. Because it's like a Thursday reversal type profile. This is like, I'm not too familiar with the other concepts, but this is what some people would think as like a bull flag. So we'd want to fade that and anticipate it to go lower, not higher. But yeah, nothing really but consolidation right now, so I'm just going to be tape reading here. I do think we have news at 10 a.m., however. Let me double check. FX AI Chemi. Did I say that right? FX AI is my first Inner Circle member, so he's in for some good content there. So I decided to make a new tier. As you guys know, I'm a full-time trader, so I kind of have a lot of time on my hands outside of the New York session. But I'll be doing, so for those that are in my second tier now that I just made, you will have access to more exclusive members only live streams, exclusive members only videos, so videos that the public wouldn't be able to see, obviously, one-on-one weekly mentoring, trade call-outs outside of the live streams, and PM session private live streams. So lots of good stuff in there. But anyways, let's see if what we do here at 10 a.m. Let me double check Forex Factory. Okay, yeah, so in 1 minute we have consumer sentiment. So whatever we do here. Oh, and we have, okay, shit. We have Fed Chair Powell speaks at 10:05 a.m. as well. So I think it's smart to wait till 10:05 a.m. How much is tier 2? Pretty sure, yeah, it's $14. So basically just double what the first tier is. Honestly, just getting the first tier, I mean, that's enough. Like, just getting these New York session live streams, I think you'll get great value out of that, which, I mean, a lot of people have. People have got funded watching my streams, all that good stuff. But anyways, if you're really dedicated, the people that are really dedicated and serious traders, that's who I made tier 2 for, basically. That didn't take long. What didn't take long? Alright, so 10 o'clock news. A little wick up, but I'm more focused on 10:05 news. So, yeah, Fed Powell, there's known to be significant manipulation around those speeches, so we'll look to see what we get there. Alright, 3 more minutes is what's gonna set the stage for me and give me my narrative. If we take a look at the highs here, if we go over to NASDAQ, you can see we have SMT divergence there. And we're now getting displacement off that SMT. But once again, I have to wait for 10:05. Lots of manipulation that could take place. So ideally, for me to be confident in us going lower, I'd want us to get below this gap here and then come back up, treat it as resistance. Alright, so boom, wicks the whole way down here, revisits that 930 opening there in this volume imbalance, and then obviously slams higher off of that. Like I said, let 10:05 set the stage. It's a lot of manipulation around this time, especially after a large range day. If you take a look, I mean, that was just a monster day yesterday, honestly. Just take this down close candle right here and compare it with every other candle. We don't get a lot of days like that. Take a look what they did though. Remember what I said? This was like forming some type of quote-unquote bull flag. Look what it did. It wicked the whole way down, taking them out, taking all these lows out, and then it slams higher. So that right there to me is classic. I think we just dipped into this higher 4-hour fair value gap. Alright, 1 more minute. So yeah, just look at the heavy manipulation taking place right now. And I was able to anticipate this beforehand, wasn't I? And yeah, FX, I'm gonna be making that Discord for the Inner Circle members. Yes, sir. Got you. I think it's funny that people. I think it's funny when people have a problem with me doing these memberships when really it's $6 and $14 per month, and like I don't want to sound cocky, arrogant, none of that, but like literally any money I make from that is like so insignificant to me. I promise you. I don't need that money. I promise. It's just if I charge people, which it's not even that much, if I charge people and they're willing to pay monthly, that just shows me that they're actually serious about trading, and those are the type of people that I want to make exclusive stuff for, the ones that are actually serious about it. And plus, I'm a full-time trader. Trading is the only thing I do right now. I'm looking to change that in the future, though, branching to new stuff. Obviously, remain a full-time trader, but yeah, I don't know. Being a full-time trader, you just have a lot of time in your hands. It gets boring. Honestly. Outside of these streams and whatnot. Alright, so we're getting that very deep displacement there. 10:05. Buy side was swept here. I like this little sucker move they did here. Slammed it down here, taking out all these lows, and then slammed higher, took out buy side. And then if we look at the daily candle, we can see that we completely overlapped that space between Wednesday Wednesday's low and that little Thursday. So, and we're also wicking up into this order block, this daily order block. Alright, so like I said, I was obviously expecting lower prices, so I want to see how we act in this imbalance now. Do we get below it and treat it as inversion, or do we just consolidate in it? And I believe some of those stops from PM session yesterday was tagged. Yep, these two highs right here. Beautiful. And then immediately with this displacement, my eyes are going to jump to these lows here and Monday's low right here. Well, shit. I mean, if I'm a full-time trader, I would damn sure hope so. I would be profitable. But yeah, anyone that watches my streams and has been here for a while, they can clearly see that I'm obviously profitable. But obviously we take losses here. It's not like I'm just like only taking winners. Everything's perfect over here. Like, no, that's not the case. But we do good over here. Let me check out NASDAQ. So I think we're going to trade off this imbalance and then go lower. I'm just not real excited to enter. I might wait for like a 5-minute or 15-minute entry. So notice what I said real time. So I said I wanted to see us get below this 15-minute gap. What do? We got below it and we tagged the very low of it and then wicked off. Bronson, so tier 1, that's just who I do my private live streams for. So we were doing private live streams Monday through Thursday. And yeah, I take live trades. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it just whatever tier you want to take, it depends on how much time and how serious you are with trading. So it really doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. We have 53 viewers. Go ahead and run up that like button for me, please. Would be very much appreciated. Next week's live streaming schedule will be posted. I might do a couple public live streams, but I think at least 3 of them will be private. But alright, so boom, we just traded up in this highest imbalance here. Now, if we trade above this and disregard this right now and just like kind of trade higher, my interest is kind of gonna shift to the sidelines. But for now, I'm still expecting lower prices. We just traded up into this breaker, these 2 down close candles right here. See that? High, low, higher, high. Trading up into that breaker. So let's see if that offers some type of resistance. But right now you can clearly see a lot of manipulation taking place. Morning, Mad Cats. NASDAQ also at that breaker. Completely just filled in this 10.05 news release. So we might be shifting into low probability conditions if we don't find resistance here. And we can reasonably anticipate that ahead of time because we're coming up off a very large range day on a Friday. So we could just consolidate, but to me it would be nice to see if we can come attack these lows. But they may leave these intact for next week, so we'll have to see though. But anyone that's trying to buy or sell right now has been taken out of the marketplace. Just look at this 15-minute candle. Wicks up, wicks the whole way down. Carnival ride. That's why it's important to not be impulsive on days like this after large range days. So if you took an impulsive entry, like say like right here, you're probably regretting that right now. So yeah, if we go above this high here, we may potentially be entering seek and destroy conditions because, I mean, just look, this high was taken out, this low was taken out, this high was taken out, and then these lows were taken out, and then this high would be taken out. So every single high and low being taken out, that's what we classify as seek and destroy conditions. Also, guys, I'm not sure if you saw my community tab, but I gave a little preview of my video coming out today. So basically, my much anticipated video of my A+ entry checklist, my A+ trading setup, that will be posted later today, probably around 6 p.m. Probably my favorite video I ever produced, so I'm excited to release that. But anyways, looks like we are going to shift into new highs. So we might be entering into seek and destroy, so be careful. And also watch this gap right here. Watch this hourly gap. And then watch this PM or this 12:30 high from yesterday's trading. And then if we take yesterday's 9:30 high to the low, you can see that would be in a premium. So my attention now jumps right to this imbalance and yesterday's lunch high. So this is, I think this is what we're going to trade into now. Notice how that 10.05 news didn't really give any high probability entry, not allowing anyone to get in the marketplace. I like how these relative lows were taken out though. On days like this, all you can do is watch the precision if it doesn't give you an entry. We do have S&T divergence on the lows here. NASDAQ failed to take out that low. So to me, I would be looking at this. So watch this breaker. Once we get to here, watch this breaker. Alright, so we just delivered that imbalance I drew your attention to. So right here, and then yesterday's lunch high was just swept. Beautiful. And we're now on a premium. You can see that. And why am I using this high? This just because it's yesterday's 9:30 high. That's why I'm using it. Let me see what NASDAQ's doing. Alright, so NASDAQ just dipped up into this very large 1 hour imbalance, as well as this inversion right here, this imbalance. So I want to see how we act now that we got up into this first significant imbalance and cleared yesterday's lunch highs. So, and then if we flip to regular trading hours, you see we came back up to, nope, not talking to you. Came back up to Wednesday's regular trading hour gap. And take a look at Dow, see if Dow was able to take out the, yep, Dow took out the lunch lows. Look how ugly Dow is. I feel like I find myself saying that all the time, and I'm just so glad I don't trade the Dow. Alright, so boom, coming back into that breaker. This up close candle right here. Low, high, lower low. Trading down to this breaker. Very large wick off of that premium imbalance there. No sir, commandment, no sir, I did not forget about that video. Beautiful video. I think it's going to be very insightful. Well, I don't think, I know it is. We got 55 viewers, only 20 likes, please. I would appreciate it if you guys ran up that like button for me. It'll help me reach more people and encourage me to continue to do these live streams. So we just breached the midpoint of this breaker. We have a, I mean, look how many times buy side was cleared. Cleared it here, 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 here. And then we just swept yesterday's lunch highs. So now everything that we do, now that we just traded up into this premium array, everything that we do now is important to me. So I don't think this is gonna be a fresh cash Friday. I think it's gonna be a preserve capital Friday. But I do like what I'm seeing here. I like this very large wick off. Take a look at NASDAQ. Same thing. And then we have all these lows that can potentially get cleaned out. And then right here too. So if we trade lower, this would be an institutional order flow entry drill into this hourly imbalance. And then see if it wants to get down to a new week opening gap here on NASDAQ. And I don't know, I've been liking NASDAQ a little bit more these past couple weeks, but right now I think I'm liking ES more. So I never abandoned my bias. I just simply acknowledged that it might want to come up for that premium array and then go lower, which is what we see happening now. Notice this eyeball hasn't moved because it's still my interest. I don't need to be right, but it's still my interest. So right now I want to see if we come back up into this imbalance maybe and treat this midpoint of this breaker as inversion. And then obviously I want to see us shift below this low here. I want us to dig through this down close candle. I don't want us to find support and then trade higher, because if that happens, then that kills The shorts. ES just got to this imbalance here. This should act as a breakaway gap right here. This gap that was formed. So yeah, I'm not gonna enter yet. I'm gonna let it really tip its hand to me here on a day like this. I can't just be all up in the 1 minute time frame forcing entries, even though I think we are gonna go lower right now off this imbalance here. It would have been preferred if it tapped up into this breaker, but it doesn't really have to. So this imbalance right here, if you were to go short here, your stop would have to be above this opening on this candle here. Allow it to trade up into here. But for me, I'm staying out right now, so. Alright, so we're keying off this imbalance and this inversion fair value gap right here. This is a very large one, so we trade up into that. That ain't a breakaway gap. Oh my god. You must be a better trader than me, man. You were able to. I was not able to identify the breakaway gap, and you must have a deeper understanding than me. So you must be an amazing trader. Alright, so boom. Keys off this imbalance here. Beautiful. I don't even think I called it the breakaway gap. I just said this should act as a breakaway gap, and it did. So whatever the fuck that guy's talking about. Ah, damn. Go and run up that like button for me, please. We have 63 viewers and we only have half likes. Would be appreciated. So ideally I want to see, so since we have this low, so this low to high completely overlaps this range, really no reason for a deeper retracement. It should just go lower from here. So we just shifted below this 5 minute low as well. So I think you should focus on shorting the NASDAQ just because it has a little bit more room to go lower. Didn't quite sweep these lows here. So boom, relative equal lows here, swept off this imbalance. Notice how within this 15-minute imbalance is inversion, and once it trades below that, it leaves this gap open within that inversion fair value gap. So that right there to me is classic. And right away my eyes are going down to this London low. So if I didn't already make more than enough profits this week, it's not like a flex or anything, but if I didn't already make most of what my objectives, I would be annoyed that I didn't take this entry, but clearly I don't care. And honestly, if I took this entry, probably 2 contracts, and then I would take one off right here, just because this is a high probability short-term draw on liquidity, so I'd have confidence that we're going below here. But do we continue lower? That's the question, and I think we will. So, and then into new week opening gap here for NASDAQ. Alright guys, what the fuck's going on? We have exactly half of the likes of the viewers I have. That's terrible. Am I doing that bad of a job tape reading? It's alright, you guys can tell me. Targeting 79.50. So I'm guessing, I don't even know. So it could trade up in here, but really it should just leave this open. Doesn't really have a reason to. Once again, this high, or this low to high, completely overlaps. So this would be technically a balanced price range. So it looks like it does want that imbalance after all, huh? So honestly, on a day like this, on a Friday, I probably just would have shorted this and got out right here and been content with that and just, close the charts, and I don't give a shit what the price is doing for the rest of the day type of thing. But the eyeball is remaining. This eyeball ain't going nowhere. This is my interest. It's not going anywhere. So we just traded down to this 15-minute imbalance, this discount imbalance. Now I want to see, do we get to the midpoint of that? And I think we're already approaching on that. So I think it'd be better to focus on shorting the NASDAQ just because it has more downside potential to this new week opening gap. So once we leave this range here and we get more displacement, I can look to see if I can do anything. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, all of this manipulation here, it's expected. It's a Friday, large range day, and we had 2 red folder news events and Fed Chair Powell, however the hell you say his name. You can usually anticipate some very mean manipulation in the marketplace, which you saw that here. Every single high and low got taken out in that opening range. So yeah, no reason for it to come back up into here. So if it really wants that sell side, I don't really want it to come back into this 5-minute imbalance here. Oh, I think I was mixing up Jonathan. So we have 2 Jonathans now. I think I was mixing them up. Jonathan Duncan and Jonathan Sawyer. Jonathan Duncan's the OG Jonathan, though. Alright, so wicking off this inversion gap. I want to see if we displace lower now. And then we're also finding initial support at this discount imbalance left behind from London session right here. But I still think it's in the cards for us to go down into Friday and Thursday's lows. But ES has already traded 2 lower, so if I'm going to short anything, it's going to be the NASDAQ. Alright, we got 60 viewers. 3 more likes and we'll get to 40. Can we do that? That'll be appreciated. Alright, so consolidation after taking out these lows. That's completely normal. Not surprised by anything here. Once again, it doesn't really have a reason to come back into this 5-minute imbalance here. This should act as a balanced price range. So once it leaves, it left the range, you wouldn't want to see it come back up in here. And if it does, you'd want to see it just touch the very low of it. But I still don't even want that to happen. But right now, I'm not touching it. If I walk out of the day today with 0 entries, I'll be completely happy with that. See the immediate rebalance here to the previous 15-minute candle there. Alright, so boom, displacement out of this consolidation after taking out the sell side. And let's see if NASDAQ can get down to that imbalance now as well. What time is it? It is 10:37. Okay, beautiful. This reversal happened right at 10:17. If you guys are in my live streams, not all the time, but sometimes we anticipate intraday reversals around that 10:30 hour. So there's that imbalance getting ready to be delivered. Didn't quite get to it. Swept these intraday lows though, as expected. You're in a car right now? Well, yeah, most definitely don't trade while you're in a car. I think it'd be kind of hard to focus there. And I mean, if you're driving, definitely, yeah, don't even be looking at the charts. I can't even imagine that. Some idiot almost like swerves into me or something on the highway, and I look over and he's looking at the fucking charts. uh, Alright, so we have yet to reach that imbalance, so formed a 1 minute fractal intermittent term high on this inversion gap right here. Nasdaq very animated, ES very animated to the downside. Completely traded at the very low of that imbalance. So I think I'm just gonna throw in one contract here. Now that we wicked off this imbalance here. So I'll throw in one contract. I don't even know if it just placed my order or not. Wait, what the hell just happened? Whatever. I'm not going to re-enter. I'm just going to stay out. Oh, wait. Shit. Nasdaq. My bad. Wait, what the hell? What the hell just happened? I know you guys saw that. Whatever, though. I'm just going to stay out of the marketplace. What the fuck was that? Oh, well, I can handle that. So honestly, the only real entry you could have taken this morning was this inversion 1 minute gap and this 1 minute gap right here, and then just take a partial here and leave it running on for this imbalance. That to me is the only thing that looked good today. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but it stopped me out at like 1. It like rejected my order completely. So I tried to go short here, and then stop would have been above the swing high. But I'm not gonna just be in a rush to re-enter. So I still think this imbalance is gonna be delivered here. But if my broker's gonna be acting like that, I don't wanna mess with it. Cause that was pretty weird. So yeah, partials always pay. Even though this little consolidation here, you wouldn't really be caring because you would have already been paid below these lows right here. A full monitor taking up the passenger side of the wind. I couldn't imagine seeing that, but that would be hilarious. No, I don't trade gold. I don't think I would ever trade gold, actually. All right, so there's an imbalance delivered. I went short right here. Stop was going to be auto adjusted above this high, but I have no clue what just happened. It like rejected my order, and then it did take my order, and then it just took me out, and I lost like $40. So I don't know what the fuck that was, but alright, so ES just reached new week opening gap. Now let's see if we can get below these lows here. So every target that I outlined is getting delivered. Like, you can clearly see I'm not surprised here, but obviously I didn't get an entry, so it doesn't really matter now, does it? So technically, I guess technicalities don't matter in trading, but technically I'm up all of this because I went short here and it rejected my order, and then a minute later it loaded my order in, and then I was stopped out with like some ticks. Literally ticks. I think I just got robbed live in front of everyone. I think that's what happened. Alright, so boom. There's that imbalance. Now, as for ES, you guys clearly saw that this eyeball was here the entire morning. This wasn't just slipped in here randomly in hindsight after I saw it aggressively trading lower. This was here the whole time. So, targets delivered. Beautiful. Now, after this, I don't know if I'm going to be expecting too much, but just watch this Monday low here. So, this will be current week low. We'll see if we can sweep that now. Now, let's see if NASDAQ can catch up here and take out that London low as well. To me, NASDAQ has more downside, though, because we have new week opening gap down here with this low. Yes, sir, Mitchie. Alright, I'll admit it. I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little annoyed that I entered here and my broker hunted me, or my broker robbed me. I'll admit it. Alright, so Monday's low is getting ready to be executed. Alright, yeah, it just pierced through that. So boom. Every target that I wanted on ES has just been hit. Whoops. Now let's see if NASDAQ wants to do the same, which I believe it does. Run up that like button for me. If you just witness me call out every single level beforehand. Am I currently using AMP or Tradevate? I'm using both. Yes, sir, Mad Cats, not a problem. Damn, dude. That's unfortunate, though, because, like, you guys clearly saw me go short right here. And obviously my stop would have been, like, midpoint of this wick right here. But it is what it is. Yes, sir, guys, not a problem. That's why I'm doing these live streams. But on the contrary, you have live streamers that are the complete opposite. They just live stream to stroke their ego or whatever other weird reasoning they have. But yeah, if you guys missed it, I literally, right as soon as it traded up into here, went short. My order didn't execute. It didn't, like, load, and then, like, 1 minute later it loads in and it shows me stopped out. So I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I should waste time to contact them and see what's up, but so we just matched that London low. Or no, we actually just pierced through that. So boom. Target hit there on NQ. Beautiful. Yes, you see that pierced through Monday's low. Now, if they really want to get like a large range type of day, maybe the PM session might come after that Friday low, but I'm satisfied with everything that was just hit now, so. $60 viewers. Can we at least get 50 likes? 50 potentially. Is that too much to ask? So right now I'm either gonna wait for some type of 5-minute retracement, or I'm gonna wait for the PM session. Because once you have a scenario like this where all the targets were hit and we're approaching on that 11 o'clock hour, you kind of just want to stay neutral for a little bit. It's always satisfying when your targets get hit, but it's more satisfying when you're in the trade. And I was in the trade, as you guys saw right here. Went short here, boom. And then I went TP right at that low there. And then once we displace below here, as soon as we get below that imbalance, stop right away, it goes above. this inversion gap. I think that's my dog barking. He might need me. Just give me a couple more minutes, man. I gotta read a little bit more price. I hear you. Alright, so the final target I want to see execute is New Week opening gap here. Anything else other than that, I'm not going to commentate on anything else just because I'll be waiting for like a PM session retracement or something back into the New York range. But yeah, everything delivered beautifully here this morning, so can't complain. Everything was called ahead of time. Nothing was hindsight. You can record. All of the other YouTubers that have more subscribers and viewers than me, I don't see any executions in their YouTube reviews. I don't see them going live, calling everything out ahead of time. I just see a bunch of hindsight teachings and these fancy edits and like trying to make all these nice videos, because clearly they're not profitable. Like, real traders don't have to do all that. And I'm not trying to rip on anybody, but it's just like, that's just how it is. I don't know. Tell it how it is. Do I usually trade the PM session every day? No, definitely not every day. Not even close to every day, but I do trade it. I do trade the PM session. There was one week, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before that, but one week, every one of my, just about every one of my trades was the PM session. I couldn't find anything clean in the New York session. All of my clean entries were within the PM session. So, I'm going to end the stream here in about 5 minutes. So, about 11 o'clock. And if we get any type of reasonable retracement, or we get something significant and we don't take out this low or anything, I will do that PM session live stream and see if we can catch anything in that 2 o'clock hour. 1:30 to 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. But yeah, but if I see something clean, I'll start that stream up right around 1:30 p.m. I think you guys can hear my husky up there. He can't be trusted. He can't be trusted while I'm streaming out alone, because he's been tearing up the walls, shitting on the floor. Like, he's doing better though. We're training him, so we're getting there. Anyways, Discord is not working right now. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm trying to set up a Discord chat for the inner circle. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me though. Discord's not loading whatsoever. It just keeps saying connecting, but it's not. Yeah, they do. They kind of sound like humans sometimes too when they're barking. That might sound weird, but yeah, I don't know. Discord's not loading for me right now. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it and reinstall it. See if that works. I hear you. Alright, boom. Discord is in the works right now. For those that are in my inner circle, go ahead and drop your Discord name. Yes, I am human, not a robot. Damn it, I think I forget my Discord password. Okay, there we go. Yeah, nah, Discord, it's working now, guys. There we go. I'm in. Let me change the name here. Oh, wait a minute. FX AI. I didn't know you were. Are you Venom 4X on Twitter? I didn't realize that. Good to have you here, bro. Excuse me. Alright, boom. Server created. ES getting very animated, getting close to that Friday. So ideally, I want to see. I don't want to see us get down to this blue shade there or this low by the PM session. I want to see a retracement and see if we can get something to then get down to these lower targets. So you can only hope. But anyways, let me get this Discord up here. Alright, server created. Alright, so let me see here. No, no, sir, no smokes for me. If you know me, you know I hate vaping. Okay, all right, I said it. No pussy sticks for me. Holocaust, good one, good one. All right, so inner circle. Let me see who is in here. I gotta check and see. Damn, dude, huskies just do not stop barking. I'll be, I'll be up there, buddy. I promise. Just give me a second. I promise. All right, so we got Venom, Rome, and Duke. So dot Venom 4X. Okay, got you. All right, boom. I'm sending out friend invites right now, so you guys gotta accept them, and then I'll add you into the Discord. Yeah, Bronson, you can just go ahead and join Monday. And then who else? Duke. So Duke, what was your name? Is that actually your name? Kagish Giro? Is that actually your name? Am I getting trolled right now? Alright, and then Rome. Rome 528. Okay, cool. Boom, there we go. Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste that. I hear you, buddy, I hear you. Alright, boom. So everyone in that tier 2 has just been sent an invite. I'm going to go ahead and add you guys to that Discord that I just made. So you guys will get all of my trade callouts and whatnot when I'm not streaming. Or you can just ask me any questions that you want, or we can just simply talk, whatever you want, doesn't matter. Alright, boom. So all the invites have been sent out. Alright, so we got them up in there. Now we're just missing Duke, I believe, yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright, boom, we got everyone. Beautiful. Not much of an inner circle, but 4 we'll have to do. Let me double check, make sure I got everyone. Alright, yeah. Alright, guys, got that set up then. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. So, this Discord's going to be for Inner Circle, so if you saw the second tier that I just made, by the way, watch this inversion Fairway gap. We just retraced up into that. Watch that. And also this 15-minute gap here. But anyways, what was I saying? So, I added the second tier, and one of the perks is live trade callouts whenever I'm not live streaming, obviously. So that can be in the PM session, potentially even London if I'm up. But private videos, PM session live streams, you know, other exclusive shit like that. It's not necessary. You can just simply be in the New York session live streams and you'll get enough knowledge. But anyways, yeah, for everyone that's in that tier 2, I will just give me your Discord name and you'll be added immediately. And you'll get all the live callouts and whatnot. So, Cisco, I believe you have to do it on a laptop if you're looking to do that. And then you hit the join tab, and I think you can just, there should be an option to upgrade. I haven't actually done it on my own, but I think that's how you do it. So, alright, so watch to see what we do now that we were traced up into here. And then immediately my eyes are jumping to this breaker here as well on the hourly time frame. See that? And then this is a weekly level right here. So this may be in the cards. Yeah, as well as this low. But it is 11:12. So staying nimble. You guys know I do not like that 11 o'clock hour whatsoever. Alright, so inversion very gap high, traded 2 on the NASDAQ, and dipped up into this 15-minute. Keep in mind, it is at 11 o'clock hour. Probably the worst hour to trade. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna be back at 1:30 p.m. All right, yeah, Duke, you got me there. There you go. Lunch is the worst, and then 11 o'clock is the second worst. But sometimes there is good setups in 11 o'clock hour, so I can't say that. But just both not ideal hours to trade. But anyways, guys, once again, the Discord that I just made is going to be for Tier 2 members, because one of the perks is live call-outs. You know, answer any questions in the Discord, obviously, too. But any live call-outs whenever I'm not streaming will be done in that Discord for Tier 2 members. So that's one of the perks that I added, so that's why I'm making that Discord there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a Discord, but... yeah, if you don't want to upgrade, that's totally fine. Really all you need is these New York session live streams anyway. But if you're a freak and you really love trading, that's who I made that tier for. All right, so it looks like we got Mark X. So Mark, Discord group name is GK's Inner Circle. So Mark, go ahead and drop your Discord name. Okay, the Reflex 5. Alright, I got you locked in. Get you in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. PM session, I'm either going to be giving the callouts in that Discord for the Inner Circle members, or I'll just be doing a private stream. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do one of the two. But going forward, I'm going to have a community tab open on my YouTube channel here. You can get under there and give me your Discord name there, or just on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at GK the Trader, the same as my YouTube channel name. So one of those two options, you can give me your Discord name and you'll be locked in, and you will receive all the exclusive callouts and everything else that I'm planning here. So enough said on that. Just watch this inversion fair value gap. See if we shift into new lows off of that. You'd want to see it disregard this gap like it just did. Notice the precision at new week opening gap here. Once we tapped into that, that's when we got our retracement. So you can see that. Boom. And then this 5-minute gap within this inversion gap. So beautiful rejection off of that. So yeah, I'm going to post up that community tab. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good weekend. And next live stream will be Monday for the public.